I'm Brianna LaFleur from Granbury, Texas, but most people around these parts know me better as Nigel's mom, the world-famous kangaroo. We're also home to TLC Horse Services, LLC. When I was 19 years old, I packed up my tiny little car in Massachusetts and I moved here to Texas and started my full-time horse training business, TLC Horse Services. And since then, I've been a full-time business owner and horse trainer. We also start our own breeding program. I have grown up watching American Ninja Warrior for as long as I can remember, and as a kid I grew up doing karate, boxing, all sorts of sports. And when I moved to Texas to start my business, it was very hard work, long hours in the hot Texas sun, and it kept me in peak physical condition. People underestimate how hard it is just day-to-day daily activities, working on a ranch, moving hay, cleaning stalls, saddling and unsaddling horses, and of course you have the horses that are also very challenging and dangerous to work with. Of course, I've also built my business from the ground up. I bought my place with nothing but a house on it just when I was 23 years old and put everything up myself. I have had a lot of success in my business as well. I have competed in the Mustang Makeover, I've done colt starting competitions that I have won, and I have also done a lot of cow horse competitions. That is actually what we are breeding for. I've definitely been known to be very fearless. I have rode bulls, I have been skydiving. Of course, one of the biggest questions I always get is about Nigel. He is such a little town celebrity. I actually got him just when he was a few weeks old from one of my clients, and it was just love at first sight. He's such a big part of our lives. He sleeps in bed with us. He was the best man at our wedding. He was literally on the napkins, on the cake, everything. We absolutely adore him. Of course, this actually led to one of the more challenging parts of my life. Just a few years ago, they were drilling a new well in our backyard, and Nigel actually got out, and it was devastating. We have 300 acres behind our house, and we weren't sure how on earth to find him. Nigel, of course, has never been out of his backyard. He's pretty bougie. He even comes inside for his afternoon popsicle. So naturally, he would be completely and totally lost out in the wilderness. And I was just absolutely amazed and touched at how many people came to help search for Nigel. He was on like almost every news station there was. He was even on the radio station. And there were search parties out here helping me find a little lost kangaroo on 300 acres. We even had a dog search team out here, and we're even going to go as far as to rent a helicopter to bring Nigel home. And it was about that time I was just absolutely amazed at how people would just come together when someone was in need and just help you out of the goodness of their heart. Of course, just a couple days later, Nigel did actually find his way home, and it was just absolutely incredible. It was one of the happiest days of my life to have him show back up, and of course, he was a little bit banged up, but he was okay, and everyone in town just loved him. We even had a local wood carver come out and carve a statue of him. After Nigel's great escape in February 2023, he became quite the local celebrity.
In this area, we've got a kangaroo that a Hood County couple has been raising as a pet, escaped its enclosure, and there's a lot of requests out there tonight for help to find it. CBS 11's JD Miles with the story that you will only see right here.
How you doing?
Bit better.
We'll find him.
It's been a day and a half since Brie LaFleur has seen her 3-year-old kangaroo named Nigel.
But that's my story. I'm applying for American Ninja Warrior because I want to challenge my physical and mental toughness. But I also really want to inspire, even if it's just one person, to get out there and take themselves out of their comfort zone and go and try something new, you know, even if you fail the first time, just to get out there, try something, push yourself, test yourself, and get better. Of course, I know Nigel will be watching me on the big screen and cheering for his mom. So I hope that you consider me and give me the opportunity to try and come out and be on American Ninja Warrior. Thanks for watching.